Baiklah, selamat datang ke satu lagi episod #NoTapis bersama saya, koresponden Shahida Sarhid dan co-host baru saya,
Fadhly Rosli.
Okey. Dan pada episod kali ni, nak panggil Fadhly ke Ustaz? Panggil Ustaz ke?
Panggil Fadhly je lah.
Oh, Fadhly gitu Okay, jadi informal
Betul.
Okey. So, Encik Fadhly,
Ya, saya.
untuk episod kali ini, kita ada seseorang tamu yang kata orang tu yang dah lama kita tak dengar pasal dia, tapi tiba-tiba kita dengar dan tiba-tiba tular pula kisah tentang beliau.
Betul.
Kemudian kita nak tahu apa sebenarnya yang berlaku ketika itu.
Betul juga. Saya tengok juga ada juga macam sempat trending #Ateeqah Mazlan.
Itulah dia tetamu kita pada hari ini. Pelakon Ateeqah Mazlan. Apa khabar, Ateeqah?
Khabar baik, alhamdulillah. How are you guys?
Alhamdulillah. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Actually, I am much better. Saya rasa happier sekarang.
Alhamdulillah.
Dah bersemangat sikit untuk go on social media balik. So I guess things has been looking up.
Okay.
Bagus.
Alhamdulillah.
Kita tahu waktu tu pastinya kita undang Ateeqah ni kerana kita ingin mengetahui lah menyelongkar pada waktu itu apa sebenarnya yang berlaku. Kalau kita imbas kembali mungkin pada bulan April
April
yes. Di mana Singapura menjalani buat pertama kalinya tempoh pemutus litar circuit breaker ni tak pernah berlaku mungkin dalam sejarah Singapura. Betul. Walaupun kita pernah ada SARS. Tapi tidak ada sampai ada sekatan sekatan pergerakan, kita tidak boleh bergerak ke sana kemari dan sebagainya, dan sesuatu ini memang sesuatu yang baru
betul.
Ya.
Sudah lama pun tak ada macam begini kan. And ada bird flu, ada SARS apa, tapi I think yang sekarang ni yang paling teruk sekali lah sebetulnya.
COVID-19 ni Ya, jadi pada ketika itu kita ketahui ada banyak polisi ataupun dasar pemerintah yang mungkin ada yang kurang jelas, ada yang tidak begitu pasti. Dan semua perkara yang terlalu baru lah pada waktu itu.
Yes.
Dan apa yang berlaku ketika itu juga tak sangka kerana dia berlaku pada bulan Ramadan juga. Bulan yang mulia. Fadhly, betul?
Betul.
Dan pada ketika itu juga ramai yang selalunya mengambil tempahan apa, Fadhly?
Tempahan kuih, tapak kuda.
Jadi macam ramailah peniaga-peniaga kita yang beroperasi dari rumah ni. Tiba-tiba rasa geram lah dengan seorang wanita nama Ateeqah ni.
I mean, valid point. Betul. Like pada I rasa kalau diorang marah, sebab the thing is, the facts, macam mana, I tak tahu macam mana nak mulakan pasal this whole saga.
Okay.
I call it a saga lah, because actually it got blown out of proportion and the message yang I nak deliver got lost. So that's why if banyak-banyak bahasa home-based business, when diorang dah dengar this news from different source, dan diorang kata, Ateeqah complain pasal home-based business, diorang marah. And I faham, because I daripada for many years I have been supporting home-based business. I've always been promoting them, even though even though I do social media punya marketing, I do charge, tapi when it's home-based business, I macam tak apalah, I do for you, and I'm always supporting. So when all these things happen, I was really shocked that people were thinking I am against them. And they are right to be angry, because this is their bread and butter. But the whole perkara sebenar yang berlaku, suddenly tak ada orang tahu, because the fake news was being brought up like around instead.
Kalau you boleh ceritakan perkara sebenar apa yang buat you muat naik video you pada ketika itu?
So what happened was, during this whole circuit breaker, there were a lot of masa home-based business yang buat kuih. They came to me and they were like, Ika, can you help? Sebab banyak orang cancel my order sebab pasal pemutus pemutus
litar.
Circuit pemutus litar. Sebab the circuit breaker, banyak orang cancel the order and diorang nak kita macam tolong pleadkan lah, please don't cancel order and everything. But then I said, oh wait, you all can sell ke, boleh jual ke tak boleh jual? So they said actually kita pun tak tahu. Because apparently there adalah macam posting kat Facebook from another group of home-based business that check dengan authority and kata tak boleh. But then there is also another news yang cakap boleh. But semuanya is hearsay. True. And some of the home-based business is like your orang tua, nenek and then cucu dorang yang tolong buatkan dorangnya social media. So it's quite kesian. Dorang tak tahu where to go and what to do.
Yeah.
So I helped them to find out. So that's why I called HDB, because I went through the entire circle. I went to check with MTI, and then MTI said, oh, check with this one, URA, check with HDB, all that. So kesian, a lot of makcik, dorang tak tahu who to actually talk to. Because if there was also like a news, one of the statement, press release from one of the government bodies, dorang cakap, oh, kalau you jual, and you kena saman 10,000. And this is what kita tak nak. Home-based business, diorang dah beli barang-barang dapur diorang, all the ingredient, nanti kena saman 10,000 lagi. It's tak, it's not worth it. So I was like, okay, let me just check for korang semua. So I check.
So you call MTI,
I call
HDB.
MTI ada cakap, oh ni HDB-nya site. Dan I call HDB and it's like, kalau makcik-makcik nak call HDB tu tanya pasal home-based business, when you go to HDB punya website, laman web dia, is semua pasal jual rumah, sewa rumah. Mana diorang nak cari informasi pasal home-based business their law. And it's never been a grey area. Boleh, memang daripada dulu memang boleh jual di rumah. You can do it. It's not a grey area. It's just that sekarang with the extended circuit breaker, the extended punya, we don't know how it's going to be. So I called HDB, who then put me in different channel. It was very hard. So I can kesian kalau makcik-makcik don't know mana nak cari informasi. Okay. So bila I dapat call tu, I video my conversation dengan HDB. And in that conversation, which is the video that I muatkan kat dalam my IGTV, was that I tanya, boleh ke tak boleh? They said, oh actually tak boleh. So tak boleh means cannot. So tak kisah you dah register ke, you know, as long as you tak ada centralized kitchen, you tak boleh buat. But my plan was, I just need this message to get out first, so that now we have a confirmed source. I bukan cakap just hearsay. You nampak sendiri HDB-nya number, this is who you should call, and I call for you, but you boleh call also to just clarify for yourself. So this is what you need to do. Because now that we have a confirmed tak boleh from government, everybody can come together and plead. Can we get a grant? Because dorang ada kasih grant. Boleh tak home-based business dapat grant? Atau boleh tak I work with SMCCI ke atau any private companies yang boleh sewakan centralized kitchen for this home-based business to buat. That was my intention. It's supposed to be a movement. Yes, it was supposed to be a movement.
Betul-betul yang movement ni.
Yes,
dah move lain. Dah movers and shakers dah.
So the idea was to do that. Okay. But the first step is I need to tell them, guys, jangan jual dulu, because nanti korang kena saman lagi rabak. You know, you cannot do it. Like kalau kuyau kena saman is worse.
True.
Wait. Why did you? Kenapa you rasa macam penting untuk you muat naik video tu, do all the work, late work, and then kemudian macam you ada, walaupun niat you murni, tapi you ada fikir tentang kesan sampingan dia tak pada waktu tu?
No, I tak ada. Because the thing is, I punya niat was baik. It's just to tolong. And I have been doing that for every single thing. I punya orang, I ada social media. My kerjaya is not to be a social media influencer. It just so happened I ada banyak followers at that time. And then people sometimes follow me, ask me for things, or like they like what I promote. So I feel like I ada platform ni untuk buat something that is good. So whatever that I boleh buat untuk tolong orang, why not? So this was what my intention was. But then bila I buatkan naik video tu, I guess a lot of people apparently like have a different perception of things, and they start attacking. Then like, kenapa you attack? I really tak get it. I really didn't get it. So I was like, guys, this is what I'm doing. And then I even sent them an extended version. I posted a second post, an extended version of the video where I actually said, is there any way that HDB can help home-based business? Because it's not nice that when I muat naik tu, people were like, ni video bedek. You actually tak, not inside or what. Oh, delete. And I was like, I macam fikir macam lost. Macam, why you are attacking me? Like, don't hate the messenger. I'm just here to help. Because at that time itself, me and my husband, kita kerja freelance. Kita performer, kita pun mengajar. And kita mengajar is more of enrichment level. And the first business to actually got deducted, like to be cancelled, was enrichment classes.
Betul.
So that affected me and my husband financially. And kita memang dah fikir tau, dah 1 bulan ni kita takkan ada anything. I think it's going to take more than 1 month. Kita tak ada kerja. What can we do? So I myself nak buat home-based business I sendiri. Because I was into baking and all, and people were like, and then when I give to my cousin, my relative, semua kata, your brownies sedap. I was like, okay, I want to sell brownies. So actually, I pun ada ingredient that is just on hold.
Memang you nak buat pada waktu Ramadan tu.
But it's just that I didn't have time to even, promote, because I don't know whether can I promote or not. Because if I promote, what if, I salah? And if I were to tell people, guys, jangan nak cancel order for XYZ, they still take order. But what if that itself can trigger the authority, this XYZ punya company masih jual. Right? So that's why macam I was like, okay. And there was so many DMs asking. So that's why I just make the video.
Berapa banyak HBB ni selalu come to you and maybe suruh you promote ke ataupun dah macam mana? Maybe kita kasih background how close you are to the HBB community.
Usually like I would get more than 10 HBBs per month asking me to help. Wow. Cuma pasal it's been overwhelming. The amount of messages you get, kadang I tak dapat answer. And then sometimes masa like some of them kasih benda macam I don't eat. And that's why it gets tricky, because I want to help HBB as much as I can, but at the same time I still want to keep it genuine and authentic. I don't want to macam sedapnya tapi tak sedap, or I tak makan benda ni. So I try to macam balance out. So those yang bangsa I cannot like commit, I would charge. With the hoping that they would say no. At least is in their willpower to be the one to say no to me, rather than macam aku nak kasih kau free then kau tak nak, then they would feel like macam kecil hati, and they, or because I know that they work hard for it. So that's my opinion lah.
So kirakan untuk HBB selalunya mereka akan kasih you barang makanan ataupun minuman percuma.
Yes.
Dan baru kalau sekiranya you tak makan.
Oh no. Before dorang kasih lah. Like usually I will ask them, you kasih apa? But some of them kadang-kadang dorang macam, I don't know how they get my address. They will just kasih. And you're like, who's this from? And then after that they message, hi, can I know when are you going to IG story about my makan? And I tak tahu, but I try. You see, it's just that people need to understand. Walaupun it's a food review, even though influencer ke or like part-time influencer ke siapa-siapa lah buat review, it takes a lot of effort. Because you lagi for me, I nak kena pakai tudung dulu.
Yeah, true.
And then and then nak kena makan, nak kena handphone kat depan, and then dengan anak lagi, dengan kucing lagi, like you need to make sure like everything is okay. Then after you post the video, you have to make sure you say the video in a certain amount of time, because IG story only berapa saat kan?
1 minute about.
Habis lepas tu you nak kena edit lagi. Then you need to tag, you need to kena make sure you cakap benda yang betul. Kalau macam tahu bergedil dia ada udang ke kat dalam, you need to ada udang, or like kita kata macam rasa ikan, you cannot what, like these are the things it takes a lot of effort.
Okay.
So that's why macam kadang-kadang I cannot, but I have been, in fact, not kadang-kadang benda yang I beli sendiri is not and not all my reviews bahasa macam orang kasih makan free. Actually kebanyakan I beli and I promote.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yes. It's just that I don't need to tell people, oh, this is not sponsored, this is not what. It's just kalau sedap, I cakap sedap, and that's just how it is. Because I bukan full-time influencer. It's not my main bread and butter now. Because that time like at that time I had a full-time job. So whatever yang I beli, this tahu bagel dia sedap. Oh, this tahu bagel dia sedap. Guys, beli from here. Oh, this thing is sedap. Wah, beli. Like that's just how I do it, you know. And that's how I show my support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So bila waktu you upload that video,
Yeah.
About yang you call the HDB, all these things. So first thing, what do you feel bila HDB cakap, oh, tak boleh jual?
I was quite upset. That's why like I mean the extended video, which obviously now I cannot show it anymore because it's under investigation. Yeah, it's masih under police investigation because there is a lot of defamation
dah
and
berapa bulan
doxing. Yes.
Wow.
So police, kalau you dengar, please lah cepatkan sikit. I just want to get this away from me lah.
Yeah.
So the entire video, actually after they say cannot, I stop it from there because that's the only message I need to get out for now. Okay. But the extended one was, I cakap, so what can we do? Apa outlet lagi yang you ada? Can you tolong tak?
Yeah.
Because, look, I don't come from like a rich background. I bukan, you know, I come from a very selesa family. Kita tinggal HDB. You know, I tak worth multi-million dollars as per what the internet say.
Wow.
Yeah, apparently. Yes, apparently the internet say I'm worth like few $million.
Wow,
and
hebat.
And people share it. And people will go like, oh, sebab itulah dia tak tahu orang susah macam mana. And I'm just like, wait, you know, amin lah kalau betul lah I worth $1 million.
Yeah.
You know?
Betul.
Yeah. Like me and my husband was so badly affected. Sampai the fact that I kena buat brownies, you know, like that shows that that's how
They're trying to get a side income some more.
That's how bad we are affected as well. So I terfikir pasal some of the home-based business that I have been supporting. I know them personally and I know how susah they are. Diorang ada anak, you know, that they need, like they have the single parents. Some of them bangsa nenek jaga cucu because you know the daughter passed away. So it's just the two of them. So these are the people that I felt for, which is why I wanted to do more. It was supposed to be like a huge movement and that was my idea. So that's why I was just so upset that dia punya message dia got lost. Orang tak faham like where I'm coming from. People thought I am bashing them when it's not true at all. So that's why I was very emotional lah. I betul-betul macam really was affected by that. And that's when I found out that not just people misinterpret my video, some took my video, but then the best part, like out of all the videos there's a segment that I said, look, all of us are in this together. I'm just helping to check out for you. But if you guys can just check out yourself as well. You know, these are the number to call and stuff. So obviously that video is for me to just check and clarify for you. This video is not for me to call and complain. And to be honest, I rasa I taklah, you know, I'm not like stupid enough that I have been following and supporting home-based business, and most of my followers are home-based business, and that I would actually make a post about me complaining about home-based business. Like it doesn't make sense. Like I'm not that stupid, right? Like so obviously that's not my intention kan. So that's why I'm sorry, I'm rolling my eyes because like now that I'm thinking about it, macam like hello. So like that part got taken out in the video because I put my video down because the thing is the next day is bulan Ramadan. And the last thing that I want is this to be the main topic. All I want is we are supposed to beribadah, you know, and it's fasting month and it was a very challenging time. Kita semua, you know, we are locked up at home and it's fasting month and kita tak tahu whether hari raya kita dapat raya ke tidak. It's sedih. It's very sedih. And I was very stressed out. Tapi that's how I macam, you know what? I betul ke I salah? I'm just going to take the video down. Because I'm not going to create any commotion. Then I post up an apology post. I cakap, I minta maaf. Betul. I was very sorry that I have caused this commotion. Walaupun niat I betul ke apa, I still would apologize because that's not my niat to make you all angry. So kalau korang angry, I understand and I apologize. But all I want is for us to just be happy and all. And I even put a photo of my son running around without a mask outdoor. Macam, do you miss that time? You know, then I said like, let's all like, you know, pray that you would be into like this kind of situation one day. And then somebody took that photo of my son, put it on Facebook with a lot of kata-kata kesat. Mengutuk mak dia. Oh, dia datang dari mak yang orang macam gini. And it was being viral together dengan my video yang dia potong. So my disclaimer semua tak ada, and that one got viral. It got viral so much that I got more hate. And I was scared for my life because when I tengok that viral post, and the thing is I jarang on Facebook. So I tak tahu what's going on in the Facebook world. So when people send me like Facebook posts, and it's from that one Facebook post, and it's like, and I tengok komen, diorang dah letak, I punya alamat my mother, my alamat, my account. Some people try to hack my password, and then I punya interview pasal I berhijrah pakai tudung. That interview orang letak all the different words, cakap I orang Yahudi lah, and it got that bad. And that was the malam tu, on that malam bulan puasa tu. Like it was the start.
Betul.
After Maghrib, and I was really, and I was trying to focus on my salat and I cannot. It was so overwhelming. People are calling me non-stop. I get thousands of WhatsApp direct message, thousands of like 2,000, 3,000 direct message terus masuk, like
daripada orang yang you tidak dikenali.
I tak tahu. And the worst part of it all, orang yang I percaya, orang yang I ingatkan kawan, orang yang I ingatkan, oh dia adalah keluarga kita punya saudara, suddenly cakap buruk pasal you. Oh, Ateeqah ni memang gini, dia ni orang macam gini. Dan you macam, you rasa macam very, how to say, like you very disappointed lah. Yes.
Dia macam menambah-nambahkan lagi. Okay,
so
mengeruhkan lagi keadaan.
Yes. And
tambah garam lagi.
Exactly. And these are the people that you thought, you know, is your friend. Or is, you know, who would not think like this of you.
Yeah.
So macam, it was very bad that I end up, my husband terus step in. My suami kata, okay, you know what? I'm going to take over from here because it's getting out of hand. So he shut down my social media because we don't want anybody to have an outlet to macam bash. So I thought if I put down my social media, everybody stop mengutuk or what during the fasting month. Like you have nothing to talk about, you know? True. Because I don't want to be responsible for you saying all these things during fasting month. I don't want to.
Dan itu baru bermulanya bulan Ramadan.
Yes, I tak nak. Jadi that's why I tutup. I close all the social media. But then somehow they attack my son punya social media, my husband lah, my cousin, my friends, semua orang. Like essentially like everything. And they attack the company yang I work with. They attack Suria channel. I saw it on Facebook. They attack everywhere. Even tak salah, even during it was coincidentally there was a cerita in Suria that I was a guest starring in. They have to postpone it.
Oh yeah,
because of this.
Wow.
I mean, that's what the people there say lah. To me lah, I don't know how true it is. So it was like that, and I was like, wait, like, okay, I think I have to reactivate my social media. At least let them attack me and not everyone around me. Diorang tak bersalah. You know, if they want to hire me and all, it's not their fault. Okay, so let's just direct it to me.
Okay, so kirakan niat murni Fadhly disalahertikan. Macam mana tu kalau macam kita cakap dalam dunia media sosial hari ini, kadang-kadang kan macam kita tak sangka kita punya niat lain tapi orang yang pandangan lain kerana mungkin ia menjejas periuk nasi mereka, jadi mungkin mereka lebih emotional.
Yes.
Emotional, yes.
That's why macam for me, you know, ada home based business, dorang bangsa like maki hamun or dorang marah kat I. I faham. I tak bahasa macam, kenapa ni kau maki aku tak, you know, I'm like, I faham.
Yes.
Because you ingatkan I complain, and dia memang, and you are also tengah stress. Kita semua tengah stress. So it's okay, I faham. That's why I don't mind. That's why macam I was like thinking, okay, what can I do? So I was thinking like, how can I address this, but at the same time, I don't want it to be addressed about me, because the main big problem is, how can we help home-based business? And the first person that came to mind was Abang Sujimi. Because Abang Suji has been doing a lot for the community, and he's been talking to like MPs, ministers and everything. So I thought, this is good. If I can, you know, get Abang Sujimi to interview me, maybe he can also help to speak to the ministers and see what we can come up for the home-based business. And that was all it's about.
Tapi ini apabila selepas semuanya meledak lah kan, bila ada macam-macam yang seperti tadi you katakan, ada banyak kritikan dan sebagainya. Mungkin juga pada waktu itu kerana circuit breaker, benda yang baru, semua di rumah, jadi semua on social media,
semua free. Kan?
Tak ada kerja nak buat actually.
Tak ada kerja nak buat dah. Jadi tak boleh buat kuih.
Jadi bila benda ni dah viral, dah pas-pas, jadi mungkin mereka fikir you lah orang yang pencetus segalanya.
Tak, sebelum tu dah memang tak boleh pun, you know. But it's just nice that the Berita Harian article came out after my podcast, my video went viral.
Betul.
Right, it was like 2 days after or something like that.
Betul, pada 25 April kita juga telah mengeluarkan satu artikel dengan tajuk berita peniaga makanan dari rumah harus hentikan operasi. Yang ini merupakan daripada HDB lah.
Yes.
Kenyataan daripada HDB, dan sebenarnya report tu, laporan tu pun jadi viral juga.
Tapi kelakar, because dekat the article dah letak like the date dia from when tak boleh jual. But some people, diorang highlight bukan that date tau. Diorang highlight the article date.
The
article date 25
So diorang
hari
ingatkan,
bulan.
I call 1 hour, 24 hours later, terus Berita Harian dapat, you know, statement from HDB tak boleh.
I see.
And like, who am I to actually, you know, call HDB punya call operator, to go to dia punya supervisor, manager, director, highest level, then pergi ke government, then patah balik, Ateeqah actually complain about HBB, let's cancel.
Wah,
then
hebat Ateeqah.
Terus call Berita Harian call all the way to dia punya reporter, and then cakap, and then kasih statement, tak boleh, pasal Ateeqah call HBB punya customer service officer. Like, does that make sense? You know? So that's why macam, and people, and these are the things people percaya. They were like, tengok artikel dia, this date, then dia circle the artikelnya date. Kan pasal Ateeqah, that's why this article came out, pasal you lah. And I'm like, but the article already say the date before.
Betul. Kalau nak cakap pasal artikel ni keluar kan, then authorities pun dah masuk campur. Nak tanya, dia ada macam orang atas yang call you tak? Bukan jiran atas jiran atas.
Kerana selepas artikel terkeluar dan menjadi lebih viral, kita dapat tahu tiba-tiba pemerintah juga ada yang memberikan pandangan mereka, antaranya Menteri Encik Masagos dan juga Presiden kita sendiri, Presiden Halimah Yacob, yang turut bukan memberi komen tentang apa yang terhadap you, tapi kerana apa yang berlaku, kerana terlampau kemarahan tu membuat buah.
I think dorang advise, but the thing is, this is where orang semua, this is something yang I belajar from this experience. I realise that bila you tengah marah, everything you tengok is benda yang would support your kemarahan. Walaupun the whole article dah cakap kebenaran, tapi you tengah marah. So you just pick confirmation bias. You just pick apa yang supported your kemarahan, and that's all you want. So that's why when the article came out and people still bash me for it, I macam, okay, you know what? It's not worth it. Buat apa I nak cakap apa-apa lagi about this, because apa-apa I cakap, it will come out wrong anyway. True enough lah. So that's why I just kept quiet first, and I figured out, okay, let's just talk to Encik Sujimi. There were like, I mean they never, diorang tak telefon I lah. Diorang tak ada nombor I pun.
Siapa?
I'm not that, menteri-menteri tak ada nombor I.
Okay.
I really
Tapi sebelum tu, bila you lihat Encik Masagos muat naik apa yang dikatakan tu, kemudian Presiden Halimah juga memberikan pandangan beliau. How do you feel?
Bila Encik Masagos came out with the statement, tak salah banyak orang bash dia. Macam, kau mana tahu orang susah kita, but actually all he's doing is trying to get us to be responsible. You know, that there are ways to help. Like whenever, like this is the thing. The plans are always in place. As we all know, kita during the circuit breaker and even till now the different phases, they have already planned for us. But for now, apa yang I kena suruh you buat dulu, I bilang you tu dulu. But you need to bersabar and just trust the process. So I think that was what he was trying to do. He just said, daripada you kena saman, don't sell first. But back end, I'm sure diorang tengah tolong orang Melayu kita, all the HBB people, they are figuring out ways.
Betul.
True.
And true enough, bila during the Sujimi punya show, they announce it.
Sebelum tu, jadi bila you dengar Encik Masagos dan juga Presiden memberikan pandangan mereka, how do you feel?
No, I rasa macam wow. Do they know that I exist? Macam, because like I am a huge fan of like President Halimah. Like I am a huge fan of her. I macam dulu primary school kan, I joget-joget kat CC kan. Habis dia datang, dia shake my hand, ambil gambar. So like and then some more like my proud hijabi sister, you know, like I am such a fan of President Halimah. Yeah. So what she said, and I do agree, and I was like macam, that's nice that she agrees with my point of view. Dia tak cakap, Ateeqah complain pasal HBB, actually tak boleh. No, she didn't. She cakap HBB should go on. And I agree with that. Tapi I don't know kenapa orang semua macam, tengok ni presiden cakap gini, Ateeqah kau ni sasa boleh je. I'm like you know, like everything, whatever artikel yang keluar pasal HBB from then on somehow turns out negative untuk I. Because that's all orang nak tengok. So that's why I just kept quiet the entire time. I really shut down everything. And during that time bila I senyap, we were scared. Kita takut sangat. Orang dah tahu kita punya address. Orang tahu telefon number kita. Orang tahu my mum mana diorang live and everything. Like kita, and ada orang sampai harass, cakap, aku nampak dia kat luar, aku nak throw acid kat muka dia. Aku nak...
Ni message ke apa? Dia message you?
Yeah, on the comments, everything. Ateeqah tinggal Tampines. Kau boleh jumpa dia kat sini. Ateeqah kerja sini. People, and that time, I baru start kerja baru. People sampai message and email and attack kerja baru I.
Wow.
Yes, demanding, pecat dia. Kau kena pecat dia. Kalau kau tak pecat dia...
Macam mana you tahu? Adakah ini pihak management bilang you?
Okay, the reason why I can tell this is because, you know, I have asked for their permission. Can I actually have this email? Okay? But what happened was, there is a new company. I satu-satunya dia punya staff. So when you go to the generic email,
it will go to you.
It's my email. So you suruh I pecat diri I sendiri.
Dia audit staff.
I see.
But the thing is, walaupun that email is for me, I could have chosen to just delete it.
True.
But it's amanah. So I still forward to my bosses. I said, by the way, this is what happened. I forward. They know what's going on. But it's just that takut. Kita tak buka pintu, tak buka tingkap for 1 bulan Ramadan tu. Even after that Hari Raya, kita tak buka tingkap, tak buka pintu. Tak keluar rumah.
Tak keluar rumah
kita
langsung?
tak order makan. Yes. Whatever barang pasar ada. Dan kadang-kadang macam my friends or my mum, they would hantar makan. They have to write a different name.
Macam mana? Kira-kan
Macam
dia hantar to your door?
Dia hantar to my door, but like different name lah, macam Miss Wendy or Miss because then like we take out the ayat outside our house so that it looks like it's a generic house. It doesn't look like a Muslim house. You know, and then we close, we lock, we close the curtain. We just takut sangat nak keluar.
Takut macam mana tu Ateeqah, kalau you boleh berikan gambaran takut dia?
Macam kita tidur, I don't know why I'm gonna cry. Just thinking about it, macam boleh buat nangis. Sekejap, kan tisu. Sorry.
Dekat belakang Hajira, dekat yang tu. Plate tu. On the cake-nya tu.
Oh, I'm so sorry. This is
It's
so
okay.
bad.
It's okay.
So drama, man.
It's okay.
Because kita tak selami. Ini macam kata orang tu, bila kita di-attack from all corners, walaupun hanya dalam social media, dia punya bullying itu
True.
Yeah. So macam mungkin terlalu
Over.
macam mana?
Terlalu over sangat, I think.
Kadang-kadang sampai boleh, walaupun dia mungkin satu bentuk ancaman yang secara bertulis,
Yes.
tapi dia macam boleh betul lah.
Betul.
Kan?
Especially
Affected
macam,
your-
you know, you like, especially you ada anak.
Yeah.
And when they say like, oh, anak dia sekolah sini. You know, it's scary.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry.
Thank you. I rasa not just me, my husband, my mum, and sama kita tak boleh keluar. So my mum cannot come to my house.
Tell us again, macam
Yeah.
tadi you kata nak tidur.
Bila macam kita tak boleh tidur. Kita tidur, bunyi sikit je kita terbangun terperanjat. Bukan bangun macam, kita bangun terperanjat macam check semua, check everything dan baru nak tidur balik. It was like that the entire month. Orang kata nak hantar barang. Like, sampai my jiran takut. My jiran sampai pasang kamera kat luar rumah. That's how much it was affecting everybody around us. Rumah I kat luar ada 3 kamera dah.
Tu kamera daripada jiran ataupun yourself?
From jiran and from mine. And then my doorbell, my pintu doorbell ada kamera. Like,
Rumah you ujung ke ataupun macam along the corridor kan?
along the corridor kat.
Oh, jadi sebab tu kalau ada orang tu je you boleh.
Yes. So that's why macam everything semua kita it was susah, takut sangat. Yang kadang-kadang macam ada orang macam cakap, oh dia kerja sini, atau dia kadang-kadang kita dapat phone call, macam orang telefon bos I, orang telefon I masa macam you know Ateeqah do macam, so every time telefon bunyi nombor kita tak tahu, kita macam, you know, it's scary. And I sampai dapat, because I naturally I had the anxiety, but I have been doing so well, so this triggered my anxiety so much, and I was so scared that like one time there was an incident that happened. I cannot go into detail about the incident, but there was an incident that happened that I punya anxiety got affected so much that I had a character disassociation. That I ended up being somebody else and I have no clue what I was doing. I woke up. I woke up dekat hospital like with no one. And they told me, oh, it's okay, everything's gonna be fine. And they were like, oh, you know, like, and they were talking about like IMH, and I'm just like, no, I want to go back. I don't know what's going on. It was that bad. I think pasal I takut. Tapi I nak kena beranikan diri I. And my son is around. Kita semua kat dalam rumah 1 bulan. I need to still macam be happy macam dengan my son. And then like I still need to come to work. Every morning pukul 10 kita ada video meeting. I still have to be there. I still have to be present for work. So I have to macam kuatkan semangat, kuatkan diri. Semuanya okay. Tapi dalam macam I think I was holding on so long that I had the character disassociation that I just burst and I woke up in the hospital. I was like, what's going on? And it was so scary. Like bangun seorang-seorang kat hospital. And like macam you tak ada handphone you with you. There's no phone around. You tak tahu what's going on. And the doctor said, oh, I'm talking to your husband now. Your husband said that there are people there. So we don't know whether to put you in IMH or to put you. And you takut. Because I don't want to go IMH. I'm okay.
Yeah.
And there were times like apparently like kadang-kadang like during that like apparently I found out that the past previous time I've been having this character association punya like you know time whereby I lost it. I would like letak pen knife kat tepi. Dah standby. But I tak ingat. But I do all these things. Macam like subconsciously, macam I just want to hurt myself, or I want to end it. And it's so scary because like deep down I don't want, I want to be there for my son.
Yeah.
So it got to a point it was like that, and it was so hard. So kita macam fikirlah like, what can we do? Like, so I've been very quiet on social media. Only recently je like I start to address it, because my social media has always been my outlet. I've always been very transparent, about my life. You know how I struggle through fertility, how I punya berhijrah story. I'm not ashamed. I tell people about my past because that's what makes me who I am, and I learn from it. So these are the things that I've been very, 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 macam I'm very transparent about it. So I thought, for me to cope with this, let's talk about it.
Bila yang you kata insiden yang berlaku yang buat you tiba-tiba terkeluar daripada mungkin apa tu, you become somebody else tu. Adakah insiden yang berlaku tu berkaitan dengan HBB? Adakah atau macam mana?
Dia adalah. It's part of it.
Part of it.
Yes.
Antara faktor yang membuatkan.
Yes. It was part of it. Because I think I was just takut, and it's not nice. Like the first night it happened, the whole thing that got like during that whole saga, the first night it happened, it was hard to sleep, but I did manage to sleep because I remember waking up the next day, and I felt so sad. The entire world hates me, and that is not a nice feeling. Usually kita bahasa macam tak kisahlah orang tak suka kita kan, macam like you try to live in this, but no, it's different. Imagine the entire world really hates you. You don't even want to wake up. You wake up, you're like, why am I even alive? Tak ada gunanya. It was like that for the entire bulan Ramadan. It was so hard. Macam for me to sujud, macam to like find solemn like a solace place for me to dekat sejadah was very, very hard. Like because all my fellow Muslim brothers and sisters, some of them macam they use doa untuk like doa for me to be in danger. Aku doa lah engkau dapat COVID. Aku doa engkau anak beranak kena hit by a bus. And they use doa. So it's so hard for you to baca doa for them. Macam, where can I go? It was such a... So macam there's so many factors like spiritually, your mental health, and your relationship, and we don't know so who can I trust, who can I not, there was so many things. It was really, really, really tough.
So pada masa tersebut yang susah ni, is your son affected also, and what you always nasihatkan your son?
Anak you umur berapa?
Dia nak masuk 4.
Jadi dia faham apa yang berlaku.
Yeah, he's very smart. Dia pandai. Because dia rapat dengan I dan my husband. So during this time, my husband would put me in the room where because I'm on medication most of the time. So when I'm on medication, I can't even really move my muscle. So I'm on medication. I will be at my room, but my son would be like, "Mommy, let's go play. Mommy, you don't play with me," and I cannot. Or like, "Mommy, why you cry?" Yeah. So it was, it's not it's not nice. Yeah. Like at least now I know I look like I'm so apa dengan nangis ni, but to be honest this how I handle it, talking about this is way much better sekarang than dulu. Dulu
macam mana?
I tak boleh berbual, I tak boleh breathe, my heart beat so fast, I cannot talk about it. I will have a huge meltdown. But now I'm still standing, I'm still talking, I'm still making sense. So macam pada I this is a lot of improvement for me, to talk about it.
Macam pada waktu tu you kata nak sujud pun susah. Jadi macam mana you tangani tu waktu tu? Kerana kalau pada saat-saat itu yang hanya kita boleh tentu
betul.
Hanya kepada Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala lah. So macam mana ketika tu? How was it for you?
I was desperately tengah cari any reason to stay alive. Like there was a long period of time. It was like,
You mean you ada suicidal thoughts?
Yes, it was. That was what happened, and that was why somehow like they don't know whether to release me, to not release me, because I was having that thoughts. And that's why macam I feel like I nak sujud, macam am I lying to myself? You know, you have these thoughts like, does that make me a Muslim or not? Like, you know, it's hard. So I was and like so I was holding on, like every day I wake up I was like, whatever lah, like okay, like oh, I have my son needs a mother, need to stay strong, but all these things happen or not, like so macam whoever that message I like, hey, I'm here for you on stuff, it helps so much. Like all the people that message me, they have no idea. These are the messages that I hold on to dearly, like until now. Like macam this is what is going to keep me going. You know, people are there. Yeah. There are people that actually think of you. There are people that are praying for you. Like, don't let that go to waste. Don't give all those haters, like all those people that wish for you to die. Don't give it to them. Give it to those that care for you instead. And these are the messages that kept me going. Like I was really holding on to it, like a lot. and surprisingly, like a lot more messages of love came in, like privately, because they are so scared untuk letak kat public. Somebody just commented cakap stay strong, kena
bash,
kecam. Yeah. Wow. And you know, people like you cannot even be right. You need to just follow the flow of everybody. You cannot have your own opinion. Yeah. It showed me like how sad, you know, the social media world can be. Yeah. It's really, really very sad.
For the comments, do you read like every comments ataupun you just pick?
At first I tak baca, because banyak sangat.
Dan takut lagi affect diri you kan, kalau terlampau banyak sangat baca, read into it.
Yes, but pasal there was like police investigation going on. Me and my entire family, like macam my cousins and all, so all of us we update each other. They have been there lah, like video call and everything. So I really appreciate it. And dorang yang they have to screenshot and put it in the group chat, because these are evidence.
Screenshot of comments daripada
comments,
orang ni.
yeah.
Okay. Yang berbentuk ancaman kan?
Yes.
Okay.
Or like bangsa yang or doxing, because doxing is illegal. And so gambar, they take my photo ke apa, they create hate groups. These are all the things that they screenshot. So suka tak suka, I still need to see, you know, because I still need to deal with this kan. And like but during this whole time, walaupun it was a fitnah, walaupun it's you know, it's defamation, it's slandering, and it's, you know, it's character assassination, I was thinking very hard macam, because I was actually talking to a lawyer. Should I sue this person? Should I not? Because macam pada I, kalau I nak sue those people, it's not, they are orang Melayu kita. You know? I mean, Melayu lah, we are in the Melayu community lah, you know. Orang Melayu kita, that's one. And two, it's fasting month. True. You know? I know what they did to me. I know how painful it is. But do I want to do that or not? I was going back and forth macam, or maybe I just, but the thing is, I thought, because we were like, we can send them like a letter, you know, because apparently that cost like few $100. So it was like few $100. My dad was like, tak apa, kita semua chip in duit, it's okay. But I'm like, but I don't want to send them a letter. I don't want to give them a warning that it will be in their record, you know. And I actually, we report to police was because we are scared for our safety. That's all. And we thought of applying for POHA, right? Something like protection order.
PPO.
Yeah.
PPO. Personal protection order.
But that cost $6,000. Around $6,000. I don't have $6,000 to spare for this, especially during recession. So that's why I'm like, I tak nak sue orang tu. I tak nak, you know, even when I buat the police report, I'm just like, all I want is the investigation to just at least slap them a warning, that's it. Kalau boleh tak nak lah, because I rasa macam, I know that those people yang kena charge, I know that diorang pun orang susah. So that's why whatever that I went through, I just don't want them to go through the same thing. I don't want to cause any pain. You know, I just want this to get it over, macam done. You know, and the whole truth is out. You know, actually this is what happened. That's all. And I think some of them actually know what happened, because some like home-based business or some people yang bersekutu I, they message I personally and say, hey, sorry, I cuma nak kata, actually that time during that thing that happened, I adalah mengata pasal you. Or like I adalah viralkan your ni kat WhatsApp. I nak cakap I'm sorry, I dah delete my comment, I'm sorry, like macam they okay. So it's nice, like, you know, finally macam there are people yang actually know the truth already. So which was nice. It's just that macam I still dapat lah the bashing until today lah.
Wow. Hari ini selepas dah berapa bulan daripada bulan
Masih
April
juga.
Yes,
dah 7 bulan.
Dah Deepavali, you know, like hari raya Deepavali. Like, so macam masih, yeah, I still dapat. And like, so sekarang like I kalau keluar, if I nampak like a group of Malay or even one Malay, I would really takut tau. I would like look down, I would really be takut. Until now, I tak boleh keluar seorang. I keluar with somebody. Like when I come here, like that's why that time my parents datang with me, because the last time I keluar dengan my son, kita pergi ICA.
How long ago was that?
This was I think 2 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah, nak tukar IC. Okay. Dah berumur lah, so tukar IC. So pergi ICA dengan my son, and we didn't think about it, cause macam dah lama tak keluar, let's just go out lah. So kita keluar. And dekat IC tu, I was about to naik escalator, and there was this pakcik ni with anak dia, and they were like, hey, Ateeqah Mazlan. Hey, tengok Ateeqah Mazlan.
Oh, kuat.
Just like that. Yeah, just like that tau. Oh. I naik escalator, dia nak turun, and just that one only. And I terus froze. And I dengan my son, just the two of us. And I froze. I was until I grabbed him so tight. Dia macam, Mommy, it's so painful. And I was like, I said that I dah menggeletar. I was really like menggeletar, and I straight away macam message like my family macam some that whatever that happened, and I was like trying to breathe, trying to calm down, like, you know, and I'm like, I cannot take my anxiety pill now, because if I take my anxiety pill, then what if, you know, I got drowsy before we reach home. I'm with my son, you know. It was just takut. Walaupun that person just go, Ateeqah Mazlan, like just that, like dah boleh trigger, you know. So that's why like until now I cannot go out macam, and some more I tinggal Tampines. Everybody know now already anyway. I tinggal yeah, it's okay lah, cakap je lah. Mak tahu ada pindah. I tinggal Tampines, and Tampines
Kampung
is
Melayu.
where,
betul.
yes,
Melayu, habis.
exactly. And you know, so macam nak keluar kan, macam even nak pergi interchange ke apa, takut tau. So I see whoever I just tunduk. I'm not that macam I shock sendiri, ingat macam I famous apa. No, like because of whatever that happened before, and apparently people know where I live, they know my address, they know my past punya foto semua, they leaked it and everything. I was like, I don't know how they got this. So you're zaman berlakon apa cerita di barat lah. Yeah, zaman-zaman happening semua. Yes, all came out, and it's not nice. I mean, honestly, for me, it's like macam, I'm not that I'm ashamed of my past. Okay, we all have our past, but it's not nice because your parents see this, your in-laws see this, and it's not a nice sight, you know. And these are the things that I think affected me more.
Kalau pada waktu tu, siapa agaknya yang memberi you banyak sokongan lah? Suami you apa yang dilakukan? Ibu bapa you apa yang mereka lakukan? Dan apa yang mereka katakan tentang saga yang berlaku tu?
At that time, my suami I lah, he I don't know macam mana, cause like dia orang is very private. Yeah, you know, dia orang macam very private. Nobody tahu pasal dia punya life. And tapi he used to kerja in a nightclub, DJ. And orang dah start bash dia pasal, ni lah pasal dia kasih rezeki haram lah, sebab tu macam gini orang, you know, and people bash dia. Tapi dia macam, I think he have to stay strong untuk kita. And he was there, he was very nice, suap makan, macam best tau. macam he was extra loving, and like he always macam, even when I tidur, he would check like he's really sleeping, and sometimes he would like macam usap-usap, he would like kiss my forehead, macam, you know, he was I'm sure like he was also sedih lah, because he knows like my good intention, he knows like, you know, so like he has been there lah, and he has been taking care of Ezra. Dia yang kemaskan rumah while I just lie down on bed, you know, like it was like that. And my mum and dad, bila because I was in touch with my my IO, the investigation officer, and we asked like, can I stay at my mom's place? Like, I feel unsafe. And he said, if you feel unsafe, then you let me know. Like, they were quite nice enough. So we did macam ask permission first lah, before macam my mom can come or not and stuff. So my mom came, like I think at that time the circuit breaker dah a bit released. So my mom came, and that was the first time I see Mama after so long, because I always see her every week. And she just like hugged me, and she just tepuk I tidur. Like, you know, and apparently that was what I needed. So like, and banyak orang give like kata-kata semangat, like even orang-orang dari industri, like they message me, they every time call me, they say, you nak apa-apa tak, I orderkan for you. Like, it's just that they don't want to publicly say it, because nanti diorang kena. You know, so it's nice. There were so many people. I'm so blessed. So many people that actually show like a lot of support, and like they all say like, they always say to me like, kena kuat tau, nak kena kuat. And before I pergi the Sujimi nya interview, semua cakap nak kuat, jangan nangis jangan nangis tau, nak kena kuat. like they were so nice lah, like, and we even do macam practice rehearsal lah, like they just want to make sure like I am mentally okay, like I don't macam have an anxiety attack like in the middle of the interview and stuff.
But talking about that, bila you bersedia untuk ke FB Live tu, kenapa you sendiri yang seperti yang you kata tadi, you yang initiate, you yang pergi, yang mahukan platform tu. Kenapa you rasa macam perlu untuk you memperbetulkan, walhal apa, bila you dah, you know, you dah put down your social media, and then you put it up again, and then kenapa you tak just let the matter rest? Kenapa you nak ke depan juga and cakap?
Kira bila subside lah.
Actually I thought it was subside, because dia dah, I think it was 1 week.
Oh, bagus subside word. Okay.
Pandai dia.
Jarang-jarang dia pakai word Inggeris.
Itulah. Itu masalah dia tu.
I macam jarang-jarang pakai word like Melayu, berita harian Melayu.
Itulah.
I Melayu macam anak metropolitan sikit.
Oh, tak apa.
Mami daddy.
So actually that's the reason why satu minggu tu I actually like, you know, I cancel my account, I deactivate everything. Ingatkan people will subside, you know, like but it's not, it got worse. And so and then some more like a lot of different podcast channels, a lot of different media call. I think I can't remember siapa lah dah call, but yeah, got a lot of people call macam, can we have an interview, but at that time I was actually on bed, I cannot move. I was really bangsa. They gave me an anxiety. They gave me like, you know, I was on a very strong medication that I just macam like blank. It's supposed to just calm me down.
Sebenarnya pil ni memang you selalu ambil ke sebelum episod ni ke apa tak?
No, tak ada. Tak ada. I have usually I have a prescription in my bag in case kalau I anxiety I can take. But this time around, because of what happened, you know, I need to like be on strong medication. I was so macam like, and at that time also I rasa I was in this phase of like, I don't care anymore. You want to bash me or what je lah. I really rasa tak ada perasaan. Even kalau tak ada even before the medication, I was already macam not even dah macam dah betul-betul kebal sangat. Nanti I tak rasa apa-apa. And then when people, okay, I think you need to address something because everyone is talking about it. And I'm like, I tak nak. I don't want to go to a media to talk about it now because I don't know what if I tengah berbual halfway, people would mistook what I cakap.
True.
Like how they mistook the article, berita harian article. They mistook it and then somehow it turns it back against me again. So I didn't and of course it was police investigation. So I didn't want to cakap anything. I tak nak cakap apa-apa. Then I was like, okay, you know what? Like, Ateeqah, snap out of it. Just do something. Then I told somebody, because we were talking about it all the time. I told somebody, I said, and also my life coach, because that time I have a life coach. So like he's actually a life coach, but he's a friend of mine. So he actually like volunteered to be my life coach. So he was telling me, okay, let's figure something out. Then I cakap, look, if I want to go on media to talk about it, can we also help home-based business while doing it? Because the whole idea that I nak buat was to help home-based business. That was my idea. And I don't want it to go to waste. At least if this thing happen, walaupun it doesn't look well on me, there is something good that came out of it. So which was why Abang Sujimi came to mind about this. And that's why the Sujimi Live, my part is just the first 5 minutes. After that, we are just talking about home-based business. We talk to a lawyer about it, and everything. Because it's not supposed to be about me. The bigger issue yang kita ada is how we can help the home-based business. Because somebody point out a good point. This person said, actually I want to find out whether can sell or cannot sell. If I were to call, can or cannot? And then, would I become an Ateeqah also? Because that's what Ateeqah's doing, what? She just called to find out. Then if I were to just put on social media, like on a home-based business group page ke apa kan, guys, I call. Actually tak boleh. Will I be an Ateeqah then? Because that's what Ateeqah did. And it's a valid point. It's not pasal, Ateeqah, kau bukan home-based, kenapa kau sibuk sangat, blah blah. No, it is my problem. Because these are the people that I support. These are the people that are my friends. And this is something that I sendiri nak buat. It is my problem. That's why I call to clarify. And because kebanyakan of my followers are home-based business, and banyak kali, and my clients are mostly home-based business people. This is all the more, I should post a content about it. That's how I feel. Yeah.
Jadi bila bila you go on that FB live, walaupun 5 minit, tapi jumlah penonton dia begitu ramai sampai ribuan.
Wow, yes.
Rasanya macam orang yang tak tengok FB live pun tengok FB live.
Yeah.
Kerana nak dengar Ateeqah Mazlan cakap apa.
Betul.
Oh my god, yeah, so kelakar. Then during the whole FB, during the whole Sujimi FB live. By the way, I want to really thank Abang Sujimi because he got bashed for with the minute he promote, he got bashed so bad. When all he do was aku buat hiburan. And the thing is, why are people bashing him when he wants to help? When the other media that are bashing him, they actually approach me, let's do a exclusive interview. Let's do I'm like two-faced, macam for me it's a bit it's kesian lah. And I even thought about Sujimi if you don't want to go on, you don't want. Then he even asked me, you sure you want to go on? For me, I'm like, look, I'm already 1 foot in. Let's just go all in. If not, kesian, all the bashing that you get will go to waste. Then if that's what they want, let's give it to them, So during that live session, I clarified 2 benda. I tak complain. And home-based business was cancelled not because of my call.
It was already there.
It was already there. I just do these 2 things. And still people don't believe me. And then after that, that 5 minit je, I masuk. Lepas tu home-based business, apparently these home bakers, they have a community, they went in. And they even said, actually kita dah call. Before dia punya call, kita dah call. Memang tak boleh, be call already, cannot. In fact, diorang dah letak kat Facebook pun, tak boleh. Still orang tak percaya.
Orang dah tengok you je lah yang
all they want is just that. Padahal there's 2 facts already, but you still want to see. And I'm just reading the comments, because when you like, you boleh nampak the comments.
Komen teruk.
I'm just like, you know what? Like I give up. Like I really don't know what to do. And I just want to, and I did, and I've apologized like 3 times. In the Sujimi, I apologized would be the 4th time apology because you want me to apologize. And I did apologize because I do feel sorry that I caused this commotion. I do feel sorry for that. It wasn't my intention, but I do feel sorry about it. But I cannot say sorry for complaining to HDB because I didn't. I cannot say sorry that you are cancelled because of my phone call because I didn't. So I'm not going to say sorry for those things that I didn't do. But I will acknowledge and valid, you marah. Valid, I ambil. I faham. And I'm sorry that this commotion happened during your Ramadan. I'm sorry that I tainted your Ramadan that way. And still people tak dengar. And when I put down the phone, those people, macam my family all were like, macam everybody was telling me, this cannot happen. I have friends, like at that time when all this thing happened, the movement was done by everyone around me. My husband, my mom, like my relative, my life coach, my friends, everybody. Whereby I'm just like, okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Because I was really dah kebal. So they were like, okay, you know what, let's do a statement. To just clarify once and for all. Clarify that this is not what happened. And the reason why you kept quiet, because, you know, this is the Ramadan month. Can we just focus on our ibadah and that's it? You know, like, don't have to, like, stop. I don't want to be responsible for korang punya kecaman, all that. I really don't want. You know? And I put out a statement. And people say, oh, muka I sombong. Oh, you don't look remorseful. I was very tired. I haven't slept.
Yeah.
I was kebal. I was literally macam, I berbual, like, you know, like those words, I just thought, it's scripted, correct? It's scripted. But it's my script. It's my script that got vetted by so many different people. Just to make sure that, they won't use it against you. If they still use it against me. And
They talk about your facial expression.
Yeah, they talk about my facial expression. Kata, dia senyum. I'm like, which part I senyum pun I tak tahu. I was really like, macam, because I really I cannot feel anything anymore.
Tapi Ateeqah, waktu tu juga ialah kerana perkara tu, some of this home-based business, apa perasaan you bila this home-based business yang mengongsi pandangan mereka sama ada menerusi FB atau bersama Berita Harian tentang bagaimana mata pencarian mereka terjejas ekoran perkara ni, walaupun mereka dah tahu sebenarnya tak boleh, tapi ini macam lagi cemented the right that really tak boleh. So dia betul-betul menjejas. Kalau kita tahu memang bulan Ramadan is waktu yang masa mereka boleh dapat,
This is their peak sale level.
Betul lah. Macam mana, how do you feel that time mereka cakap, kau jejas periuk nasi orang?
Sedih lah. Like, I tak macam terfikir pasal like, it's about me, pasal I ke apa. I wasn't. Because there was so many like, banyak, I punya fikir macam betul-betul berkecamuk. Macam banyak sangat benda yang fikir macam, it's like, all I can say is, I kesian dengan orang. And actually some of them message me and I go like, nanti bila Hari Raya or dah boleh, you message me again, I buy from you. Yeah. And those that message me back, I buy from them. You know, like, and so macam for me, it's like, I betul-betul, macam, I cannot think. Because, nak kata, I kesian, yes. But at that time, kita semua tengah circuit breaker. We want to find out what can we do, what we cannot do. Kita boleh keluar tak boleh makan, boleh keluar tak beli bubble tea, boleh tak, you know, like there's so many things kita tak tahu whether boleh ke tidak. And we wanted to know yes or no. It's not a time for grey area. Because at that time, we didn't know what is this virus. Kita semua takut.
True.
Kan nak jumpakan semua beli barang, beli toilet paper, buy hand sanitizer. Kita semua takut nak keluar.
Kerana virus ni bukan sesuatu yang hanya melanda Singapura, the whole
world,
seluruh dunia tidak tahu menahu macam mana nak memperbaiki ataupun macam mana nak merawat.
Yes, and jangan nak, and like not to say like HBB terjejas. Big companies have to close down.
True.
A lot of people have to are retrenched. I know people that got retrenched. I got terminated from my job after that.
Yeah.
Kerana isu ni? Bukan.
tak tahu lah. Terus tengok kamera tak tahu lah.
Tapi for since daripada kecaman tu hingga sekarang, do you still have macam food reviews yang you buat job food reviews? You still
masih
have?
like people still come to me macam like you still do food review. I said yeah. Do you charge $600? Then I said no lah, I always do for free work for you.
I mean betul lah you charge $600.
Okay, I cerita nanti kau kena kecam. You know what? You dah kecam air enough. So I'm fine. So what happened was, okay, I don't know this lady.
Okay.
I honestly don't know her. But having said that, apparently we did message privately and we settled it privately already. But I don't know why she turned my words into something else. Like I remembered when because she IG story and she was like crying and everything because she's a home-based business. And I messaged her, I said, I'm so sorry like if affected you like mentally, emotionally and your financials.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Like love shape. Then she also replied, oh, love shape. Okay, I will put down my video then since you put down yours. Like, it's fine. And then she went into somebody's IG live. You know what she said? She said, I apologize for you financially. Like, if affected you financially. She said like that. And I was like,
Okay.
Baru love.
yeah. What?
Macam dalam dua muka balik.
Yeah, that's not what I meant. And then she charged $600 and I'm just like, it's like bila aku charge $600? Then I had to look through, So apparently during that time I just gave birth or I think I was pregnant. And she emailed me. And for me, if home-based business, usually diorang macam message I kat, So if you email me, usually it's like corporate accounts. Yes, I do charge around $600. Actually not 600 lah. Actually lesser lah. I bukan big deal. I small fry.
So selalunya you charge berapa?
Tak bercakap lah. Nanti orang, kalau I charge macam this price, some people say expensive and then maybe some influencers say I spoil market. So cannot say that one.
Okay, tapi betul $600 you charge kepada wanita tu?
Tak. Yes, I did. Because she sell I think it was a lactation cookies or something like some oats thing. And I tak makan oats.
Sebab itu yang tadi katakan
macam and I think she just started her business. I don't know lah. I think she just started her business on something like, when you do home-based business, because I did home-based business before this. I sell children's clothes. It was very tough. I was a stay-at-home mom. I needed extra income. I want to sell kids clothes. I bought all my supplies, and the supply was there for months and months. Nobody buying. I buat discount offer. Even though I influencer or what, nobody buy.
Yeah.
Unless if I give for free. So, so I know how tough it is. It really macam dampen your spirit tau. So macam imagine if you home-based business and you are stay-at-home mom, I nak kasih you ni for free, you help me promote. Then I bayar you to promote MTs. And I say no. It would make them feel macam, it would dampen their spirit. So I thought, I charge lebih lah. So dia cakap no lah. Like,
yes.
So actually that's what it is. But to be fair also, I do charge around that price for ads. Like that's my corporate price. Like, macam like big companies. Yes, they ask for ads. And ads are not reviews. As much as I want to say this many times, ads are not reviews, okay? Ads for my, I don't know for the rest. For my ads, I would do it how they want me. They want me to curate it. They have to vet and say, like this. Or say these things. And that's my ad. Macam billboard ad.
Yelah, betul.
Yeah.
Whereby review, I kasih you my honest opinion. So I'm not going to charge you for it.
So kalau you buat food review, you tak charge selalunya?
Tak, kalau tak sedap, then macam mana kesian saya. Dia bayar I untuk I cakap tak sedap.
So you selalunya you akan ambil makanan tu?
No, like I don't go like, hey guys, food review come.
Oh tak,
like,
mereka kasih you lah. Mereka kasih you. Tapi you tak kenakan bayaran lah.
I don't. Unless if you want ads. So when they tell me what is it you I would tell them, okay, ads, these are how much. I always make sure I say ads, these are how much. But if you want me to do like an ad food review, whereby macam like you need to tell me what to say while I makan. It's review, tapi it's advertising. I would do that, but I would hashtag ads, hashtag like sponsored. Like I would say it, So But yeah, adanya 600 tu, that was the real story lah. I'm
Tapi
sorry,
dia ambil offer you.
Tak lah.
Jadi sebab tu, jadi dia macam dia rasa bila you berikan price tu, dia fikir that's your price.
Yeah.
Untuk charge HBB.
Yeah, so that's why
yang bertungkus rumus kerja kat rumah.
Yes.
Si
But to be fair, my price is not even expensive. Like, my friends charge like beribu-ribu.
Untuk satu food review?
Like one food review or like one ad. And they do.
Okay, one ad understand. Tapi one food review memang
because review mah.
And depends also, right? Ada yang letak kat wall lagi mahal. Kalau letak IG story,
sekarang IG
murah
story
sikit.
is more expensive than wall.
Really?
Because people tak tengok post sangat. People would just see IG story
betul.
more.
Ustaz lebih tahu. Ustaz selebriti juga kan?
Tak adalah.
Mesti dia charge mahal.
Dia nak tahu charge dia juga.
Okay, you charge berapa?
600.
No lah, that's why macam for me it's like, okay, tak apa, like it's true lah. I do charge her 600, it's true. So macam it's okay for me, that part is fine. But for you to go macam, oh, she say this and I'm just like, I thought we are okay. Apparently we are not. And now you are riding on it. And there are so many people that are riding onto these things. Macam, oh, actually aku kenal si Ateeqah ni, dia dulu matai aku, dia bapa, like they ride on to it tau. So that they get more likes, more comments. Macam that itself macam like macam popular lah. And I'm just like, why do something like that? Like, I don't know lah. Maybe I live in a naive world. Like, it's just not right. Macam, just not right lah.
Ni cyberbullying tahap paling quite teruk jugalah.
Ya, ada cakap dia ex-boyfriend I, tapi I tak tahu dia siapa.
Dia macam,
so not all the people say my boyfriend, my ex-boyfriend. I don't know them.
Dia kalau tak kenal ni kadang-kadang apa tau, is either terlalu banyak sangat atau
Tak ada.
dah lupa yang mana
Amboi, pandai juga dia cakap.
Walau.
Tak sampai gitulah. You kenal
Tak really,
tahu.
I tak kenal. I really tak kenal dia siapa. Dia macam, kenapa dia cakap
saja je agaknya jadi so get, like
Yeah.
to say.
Attention.
Correct.
Diorang buat like group Ateeqah CB.
Wow.
Yeah. But CB bukan circuit breaker, ya.
Oh, yang perkataan kesat tu.
Okay, kesat. Okay.
Sampai dengan my face semua cancel. Then I macam, these are potential like police police punya investigations, and you guys are helping more. That's why I didn't comment much publicly.
Betul.
I buat satu statement, I keluar kat Sujimi, that's all I did. Because it was under investigation. I don't want to taint it. I tak nak jumpa siapa-siapa. I don't want to do any more interviews. I was like, I just want to put this past behind me.
Dari sudut tentang apa yang berlaku dari sudut dasar dalam policy, kita dapat lihat how also perkara ni bukan saja dalam talian, dibawa pula ke tengah ke parlimen.
Wow.
Dan kita ada Dr. Intan, antara anggota parlimen pada ketika itu yang telah mengetengahkan kisah ni. Dr. Intan, Encik Zainal Sapari, dan juga semasa MTF press conference yang selalu kita adakan, wartawan kita juga ajukan soalan kepada Encik Lawrence Wong.
Oh, is it?
Yes,
I tak tahu
tentang perkara ni.
Wow.
Jadi dan juga ketika itu juga DPPMS Dewan Perniagaan Perusahaan Melayu Singapura juga telah membantu dengan cara ini, cuba membantu HBB mana yang terjejas untuk membolehkan mereka mendapat bantuan pemerintah self-employed relief scheme. Yes. So dan mereka juga dapati antara kebanyakan HBB ni juga tak ada lesen. Tak ada, mungkin tak they never berdaftar, correct.
Yes, betul.
Dan kerana tiada pendaftaran tu, tiada macam all the black and white, susah untuk mereka dapatkan ses pada ketika tu kerana tak boleh dapat bantuan tu kan. Dan rasanya dia ada buat satu perubahan, kerana kalau tak silap saya daripada laporan yang kita buat, dengan apa yang telah berlaku dan DPMS tolong keluar HBB, sebenarnya makin ramai HBB yang datang ke DPPMS untuk mendapatkan bantuan how to register.
Yes,
Kan? Jadi mereka lebih teratur dan mengikut garis panduan lah. Apa yang diberikan pemerintah. Okay, if you want to operate from home, these are the things that you must have. You must have some license. You must be registered. Kan? Kalau if you see these are the positive sides
effects.
lah. The effects to help HBB in a much better way lah, I would have to say. What you have apa
pendapat Alhamdulillah, there is something that came out of it. So my niat from the beginning, it works. So I'm not saying like it's because of me, no, tak adalah. It's a collective effort. I think semua orang buat bising, so that's what it is. Like that's what I initially nak. Because I think kebanyakan tak ada lesen. It's not that diorang tak nak buat lesen, diorang nak buat illegally. Tak. Diorang tak tahu.
Betul.
Sebab kitanya government body banyak sangat. Like I remember somebody cakap, tapi I under MTI and I under HDB. I'm like, so diorang macam tak tahu nak pergi mana. Even when I call that time, you have to, this is under MTI. Oh no, this is under HDB jurisdiction. Diorang like macam shoo like they pancit here. So macam HDB nak pergi HDB nya website tak dapat cari. It was so macam it's good that sekarang people tahu mana nak pergi, so they will apply. And the fact that Minister Lawrence Wong dia kata sekarang HBB boleh start to to operate. Like I was so happy. I was very happy because like that's what we want. I want to make sure that the irony is, I want to make sure that there is an attention so that the government will do something about it. But I tak expect the attention to be bad lah. But you know what? It's done. Like, it's success. It's a success. So for me, it's like I'm happy. Like, walaupun, whatever that happened, I think that is on a personal note of mine lah. But as a HBB, I'm very happy for that.
7 bulan sekarang kita dah bulan November
Betul,
Is it?
November.
7
daripada bulan April dah 7 bulan selepas perkara tu berlaku. Apakah Ateeqah sekarang akan katakan kalau dengan Ateeqah 7 bulan yang lalu? Adakah you akan pada ketika tu, if you look back now in retrospect, would you actually upload? Would you actually do that action that you did? Make call, telefon HDB ni, dengan niat yang sama, would you still do it now after what you went through?
That's actually a very good question. Somebody just asked me that time. Actually 50-50 tau. There are days I rasa macam, kau tahu tak tolong ah. Because for what? Orang akan tengok the negative things about it. Kalau tak nak But it's not me. It's not me. I tak boleh duduk diam. I'm macam like I'm that kind of person tau. Macam kalau orang nak tolong, I have this platform. I want to do it for good. I want to tell people facts. Like there was one time I think right, I want to, as much as I want to say I won't do it again, there's a chance I akan buat lagi like because that's just who I am. I just want to make sure like things like this thing happen. Like during that time dekat US when dorang ada lockdown and all those American citizen, dorang dekat depan the government building cakap like, we want to go back to work, and here we are ketawakan dorang, dorang tak tahu COVID tak pakai mask, nak suruh datang balik kerja. But have we tried to switch that back to us?
True.
So macam as much as I nak kesiankan, I really want this whole COVID to end. Even until now, I'm like so done with this COVID. I just nak everything semua balik ke normal. So to say macam, so if if another facts came out, I will still address it. Because that's how my social media works. When that time yang satu pakcik tu tak pakai mask, and then the nyonya tu viralkan dia, and orang semua macam slam pakcik tu, orang semua slam the nyonya, and for me, I addressed it, and I cakap, look, one, pakcik, you have to wear mask lah. But two, that nyonya, why can't you just give him a spare mask? Tak payah nak viralkan. So this is how I am. I'm that kind of person. So I think I will do it again. But
Dan go through
in a different way.
in a different way, definitely. Maybe macam I tak tahulah in which way lah. I don't know yet. But like but now right, everything I buat, I will go back to like my life coach, my husband, my parents, everyone, and like should I not? Like there were some like things like macam like for example even like the Trump Biden thing kan, I have so many things to say, but like macam they like no, don't say. Like I remember during election time dekat Singapore, and I just show like macam guys, like I know that you like one party and the other one doesn't look good, but it's like I'm sure that this party pun ada keburukan dia, and I'm sure this party pun ada kebaikan dia. Let's all like look at it fairly, because this election affects us all,
True.
And I just post that kena kecam. So but
and that you're being
and
general.
I know, I'm being general. But people were like, kau pro this ni lah, kau of course lah, kau kan dia punya anjing sebab tu dorang dengar cakap kau like. I'm just like, I'm like, but then my husband scold me lah, macam you never learn your lesson, is it? Like 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 why you still doing this? Then I said no. Then I was like no, I just want them to have an open mind about things. Don't be so so closed up and not see everything else. Don't have that confirmation bias opinion of things. Then they macam stop helping people. People don't want it. Obviously people don't want it from you. Stop helping. But it's just not who I am. So now I don't know, maybe I might do it again. I don't know, because sometimes like it's just a second nature. Like I just post something and I didn't even mean it to be as such. But
Dan willing to go through kemurungan yang you
no,
hadapi.
I'm not. Oh, mashallah, I'm not. Ya Allah, I'm not going to go through that whole thing again. But having said that, like, so sekarang I dapat all the people still bash me kat social media, like
Berkenaan tentang HBB juga. 7 bulan.
Habis lagi.
Seperti you cakap. Okay.
Yeah, I pun tak sangka it's already dah 7 bulan. I ingatkan macam last month. It still feels like that kadang-kadang. Macam you dah buang I kat bawah longkang and you dah pijak-pijak I. How low can I go already? I think that's my lowest. I'm already underground. So macam you nak buat apa kan? Macam buat macam I don't this is my face. Just but I would never want to go through that again. No.
Kira
maybe
after all this saga,
no.
Kira what has changed you? Ataupun maybe you feel that you are a better person now, ataupun you maybe after all this saga you rasa yang you be more careful when posting on social media and all these things?
I'm definitely more careful lah sekarang. Actually if you tengok my social media pun macam it's very very curated. And I macam post like macam I main basikal, macam main basikal sekarang. Main basikal.
Sekarang memang trend basikal.
Betul.
Actually memang dari dulu main basikal, but macam I just need a content that is not my opinion. So macam si semua orang is on basikal lah, like I just post lah, like. But now I work towards mental health. So macam so actually memang dari dulu I always say like mummies, if you have like postpartum or what, you can message me privately and I will reply them. And some of them macam would message me like, I'm having anxiety now at work, what should I do? And like I will go through with them like some steps macam.
Dan ni orang-orang yang tak kenal lah sebenarnya.
No.
Wow.
But I open up my DM for that. Cause like I feel like kadang-kadang even a lot of people that message me I still feel lonely tau. So macam it's nice to have somebody to talk to. So I've always been that. So that's why macam now I use that platform sekarang is to just tell people like whatever you do, don't give up. Like I am like now sometimes I think about it and I look myself in the mirror macam, dude, you're one strong woman, man. Like you look back macam I'm still here. Like I'm doing interviews with you guys about this. We're talking about this. Yeah, I cry, but it's like I'm still here and I'm fine. And to compare other people's problem. Maybe some people macam, maybe macam some people get bashed worse, like the Kardashians dah tak macam diorang lagi mesti teruk,
Satu dunia.
Yeah, exactly. So macam for me it's like, wow, it opens up my eyes tau, macam it's social media bullying is real. True. So like I always tell people, like, always speak and seek kindness, like that's all. But it also macam it's a good lesson for me. Bila sekarang, if I tak happy dengan something, because last time, even though I do like review, like good reviews, if I tak happy with a restaurant or a delivery app or what, I would take it to social media, because I feel like, I have that power. If I were to put it, maybe they can change. That was my mindset. But I didn't think that, what if I put that, people will bash them. So now I stop. I won't macam tak suka kan, diam lah, tak payah letak kat social media. Tak payahlah, what for? I learn something also for myself.
Jadi you lebih matang dalam mengendalikan your social media sekarang.
Yeah.
That's good.
Kerana kita tak sangka kadang-kadang media sosial ni yang hanya tulis tu dah lah kita tak nampak.
Betul.
Keyboard warrior ni kadang-kadang profile pun tak betul.
Yeah.
Dan tapi cara penulisan tu, let's say the words is mightier than the pen is mightier. The pen, not pen lah, but in this case is the
keyboard.
The keyboard is mightier than the sword. Kerana boleh menusuk tau hati.
Wow.
Jangan nak wow.
Tinggi juga kan. Wow.
Betul kan? Jadi tak sangka kadang-kadang kata-kata just a few tu aja, dia cakap boleh terus buat you terasa terkesan.
Yeah. I mean you tak tahu, people having a bad day ke apa. Then that's why macam dia tak, macam for example lah, restoran ni dia macam kasih I punya nasi goreng for like 2 hours. You put it on social media, then people bash them, orang tak datang ni kedai. But actually something must have happened kat dalam ke apa that make them backed up. And the people there that have been like there to work hard, macam kita tak tahu. So now I'm more matang in putting macam content and all. I won't no longer put like negative things.
Kalau if you can just summarize and say one thing kepada mereka yang masih lagi
one thing only
okay, kalau
one word dia. One word.
Tak one word lah. Kalau you nak cakap kalau you nak, apa yang you akan katakan kepada mereka yang masih lagi mungkin dekat you lah, yang punca masih lagi dalam pemikiran sedemikian, atau mungkin lagi masih apa je Ateeqah buat semua salah juga. You cannot please everybody. Tapi apa yang kau katakan kepada mereka?
Apa-apalah. That's what I'm going to say. Apa-apalah. You nak kata I ni okay lah, whatever lah. Like I think it comes to a point masa I dah kata banyak kali, and I betul-betul dah malas nak repeat and like to say macam aku tak complain. Macam sometimes I macam nak nak scream at the top of the world, like aku tak complain lah, like apparently that's what I did at the hospital. I don't know, but apparently I shouted like aku tak complain. I don't know lah. Kesian budak ni. But that's what I did.
Tapi that time your husband tak ada sebelah you
No, because COVID.
Dia ada seorang.
So all the facts ada. You nak ambil ke tak nak, it's up to you. Apa-apalah, whichever that comforts your soul. I'm okay.
So itu tadi yang bagi yang bash. Tapi sekarang what are you going to say to siapa sahaja yang daripada masa tu, saga tu sampai sekarang, that always support you?
I actually private message. Actually, I don't know whether I did all, but I think I did all. Thank you. You have no idea how you have saved my life. Like I cannot express this enough. Like you, instead of like taking one step closer towards whatever that I want to do, your words took me one step back from it. Like it's really I cannot. Hoi, tak mau nangis lah. Like really, thank you so much. And I think that's what everybody should do. Everybody should always reach out to everyone, no matter what. Like really. You know sekarang like because of that, I message like Khloe Kardashian, I message Kim Kardashian macam I hope you're okay. Macam feeling tau.
Tiba-tiba
macam because these are the
Kardashian sama jauh.
Wow, kalau saya message juga boleh tak?
Awak nak message siapa ni, Lofa?
Tak ada.
You know when like because I read all this kan, and I punya setakat like 2,000 messages lah, but like you know I'm sure they get like millions, but you never know, you see, this is what they hold on to. So macam feeling lah like message macam hold on, macam that time yang Kim dengan Kanye West yang gaduh tu, and everybody bash her. I macam stay strong mama, like macam you know macam feeling tau kawan, like macam just because I feel it no. So yeah, even macam that time somebody like Sia Shwek kena, you know, like be it dia salah ke betul, like you don't, you know, I message her like be strong, macam feeling tau kawan. I don't even know, diorang tak baca.
Okay. You dapat relate
I dapat relate lah.
Okay.
This cancel culture thing.
Betul.
No lah.
Jadi dua perkataan dia ini thank you dan
Selamat malam.
bukan thank you dan apa-apalah.
Itu je lah. So that's the word.
Rasanya dalam podcast kali ini ramai banyak yang telah kita kupas. Terima kasih kepada Ateeqah kerana sudi mengongsi apa yang berlaku di sebalik tabir sesuatu yang kita tak tahu. Apakah yang you alami sendiri waktu ketika itu, you punya perasaan, keadaan you pada ketika itu, dan kita juga sebenarnya kita pun macam terperanjat juga yang you ada suicidal thoughts dan sebagainya. Kita fikir orang kadang-kadang fikir kat luar dia nak bash je senang je sebab they feel power, tapi yang kena yang mangsa ni kat sini, walaupun mereka rasa mereka yang jadi mangsa, tapi sebenarnya dalam keadaan sedemikian pun kita tak tahu kalau sekiranya alhamdulillah tak ada apa-apa berlaku dengan you. Ada juga ramai yang melindungi, ada juga banyak yang mempertahankan you dan sebagainya, beri you sokongan dan semangat.
Itu yang kita penting actually, sokongan daripada orang-orang. Even 1-2 orang yang sokong kita pun saya rasa itu pun sudah cukup. True.
True.
But I don't know how that you can sleep every night.
No, I cannot sleep.
I mean, at least you can sleep ke, at least you can rest ke, something like that. With a lot of bashes, you know, macam gitu. Even for me myself, macam awal-awal sekali kena bash 1-2 orang bash kita, tag orang-orang yang memang kita tak nak orang tu tahu.
Oh, you pun kena bash Ustaz?
Dulu awal-awal.
Ustaz kena bash
Tapi Ustaz kan you kan peminat, tak ada pun ada bash juga
Kira 1-2 adalah. So,
itu 1-2 peminat ke 1-2 haters?
Itu baru 1-2. Ini satu Singapore masyarakat Melayu
I
waktu
cannot
tu.
sleep, you know. Even I talk to my wife, I say I cannot sleep. Why? Because like this, like that. Yang ini siapa? 1-2 orang je. Itu je. But
apa diorang panggil
like one whole Singapore.
Public number one enemy, what? Public enemy
number one.
Public enemy number one. Trending segala. Tak pernah say trending.
Tak Twitter pun nanti your name pun ada hashtag. Ateeqah Mazlan, one of the trending punya.
I macam is something for the history books gitu.
Yeah, you should masuk Guinness of Record.
Ingatkan macam you know your history books pasal Singapore COVID. So during COVID this is what happened, you know.
True.
And the movement of this one girl like macam tak ada.
You should masuk dalam history of Singapore lah, kira macam primary school belajar ke apa kan.
But to be fair, I have Chinese friends that cause sekarang I ada pekerjaan baru yang I takkan bilang.
Okay, jangan
korang.
bilang.
Yes.
Jangan bilang.
Nanti
takkan
dapat
bilang
email
langsung.
Are you the only staff?
No, I'm the only staff. I'm the only staff,
Okay.
So macam like I mean the company know about this whole thing lah, because they are small business.
Okay.
Oh, they are very nice. Like they actually macam alhamdulillah lah, they understand. But like macam my colleagues semua macam they were like, I don't know this happened and then they Google, they were like, wow, you famous wow, what happened?
Like, yang bangsa lain lah.
Because sekarang kalau you Google Ateeqah Mazlan, like
betul. Banyak keluar.
Macam there was a part macam nak tukar nama tau. Because imagine macam your son sekarang okay lah, my son 4 years old.
True.
Imagine if my son primary school and then kawan dia macam found out about this. And then he will get bullied by it, you know. And these are the cause of people that you know that do macam fake journalism, you know, those kind of like sabbatical, what is it called? what article?
Spectacle.
Sensationalize.
Yeah, those
Something
kind
like
of,
that, yes.
you know, I mean, so that's why macam, sartorial, I don't know what we call that.
Satirical.
Yes, yeah.
Wow.
Satire.
Wow, English dia bagus,
Wah,
Melayu.
bagus.
Itu dia berita harian.
Memang It's like
Faisal
tu.
memang biasa
Sebab
buat
tu dia
terjemahan
berita
ni.
harian.
Betul. Respondan.
Yes. Dia suka kacau tau. Dia suka kacau ni. So yes, it
Yeah,
probably
it
will be
affects.
affected lagi teruk lah.
Exactly.
Kerana dia kan masih lagi dalam kanak-kanak punya usia.
Yes.
So macam, yelah antara kawan-kawan dia pun macam pun tak tahu sangat.
Yeah.
Okay lah, terima kasih banyak Ateeqah
Terima kasih.
kerana
Thanks for
sudi
having
mendengar
us.
pada hari ini. Dan agaknya harap mereka yang mendengar juga dapat selami apa yang telah Ateeqah lalui ketika itu.
Betul.
Kita juga ucapkan yang terbaik untuk Ateeqah
Terima kasih.
dalam dan hopefully you'll be more tenang dan apa lagi Ustaz kata-kata mungkin kata-kata yang kata-kata
Ustaz.
perangsang
Kasih
Ustaz.
wisdom sikit.
Betul, wisdom sikit. Masalahnya wisdom dah habis.
Alamak.
Kira Alhamdulillah lah. I mean, yang kita tahu everything happens for a reason.
Yes.
And kita percaya kita sebagai orang Islam, everything yang terjadi pasti ada hikmah dia. So mungkin kadang-kadang Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala nak kita ubah kita punya sikap ataupun kita punya kepribadian melalui sesuatu bencana ataupun suatu musibah bagi kita. Same as you call in English, the rainbow won't come out without thunder that come before.
Wow, very good your English.
Korespondon.
Ni korespondon Fadhly Rosli.
Yeah. I mean, you know, after thunder, after lightning, all this, then comes the rainbow lah. And then from that rainbow also, it's not like one color. There's a lot of colors.
It's a rainbow,
Yes,
no?
a rainbow. I mean, from there, then orang pun akan dapat manfaat daripada tersebut lah. Alhamdulillah. Apa yang dia lakukan apa semua sekarang dah ramai orang yang register.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good thing lah.
Yes.
It's okay lah.
Yes.
Never mind lah. So be strong, insyaAllah.
InsyaAllah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much
Thanks for having
Ateeqah.
me.
Terima kasih kerana bersama kami dalam #NoTakbir.